Why does it feel like in every Stephen King story, kids are always either tortured, killed, molested? Stephen King, calm down. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing the Boogeyman. So what is this about? Pretty simple premise. What is in the closet? Make sure you have the lights on, because if you turn the lights off, the Boogeyman is going to kill you and kill you and kill you. That's literally what the message of the story is. Like, literally, that's what it is don't look in the closet, don't look under your bed, don't turn off the lights. So if you do so, the Boogeyman will find you. And so did I like this film? No, not really. Even the whole audience, I'd say it was a pretty decent audience screening, but everyone came out going like, this wasn't scary, this was uneventful. 85% of the movie's in the dark, so you're literally squinting of like, what is happening on screen? Then when you finally can see the monster, you go, can I get more light at least? Oh yeah, that's right, because it can't be in the light. So it's almost a cheap, just, haha, we're going to do everything so psychological. Nah, doesn't work for me at all. But let's talk about the positives. I think there's some good camera movement done with some of the scares, if you want to put it that way, quote unquote scares. I do think there is some framing that works with the story, even though it really doesn't explain where the Boogeyman came from. But then they just talk about how maybe the Boogeyman has been there since man created light, and that's the reason man created light, because of this Boogeyman creature. But there's no backstory for this Boogeyman creature, so there's no, like, what's the lore? I would like some lore. At least with Smile, you got some more. At least with these other stories like Evil Dead Rise, you get lore of the book. Here, there is no lore. It's literally, it latches on people that have trauma in their life. That's it, and then it's going to kill you. But then it doesn't explain the whole backstory of why the baby got killed first. So does the Boogeyman just come after random people? It doesn't really explain why it latches on to some people. It just doesn't, almost like I completely missed the reason why it does that. And also, there's this weird stuff about like this Boogeyman creates roots in the house. So I'm like, I don't understand why there's roots in these houses. Like, how did these people not notice roots? All of a sudden, especially in the basement. Like, so you never been in the basement, so the roots are just randomly there, and you're like, oh shit, there's roots on the ceiling. So it's like, I mean, there's nothing fancy about the acting. One of the high school girls is completely overacted, or just written so piss poorly, where it's like no one's gonna really act like that unless kids these days are just bitches. And so maybe I'm just in the wrong neighborhood or wrong, time period, generation, where kids like that are these dickish or bitchy these days. Like I said, this is such an uneventful PG-13 horror movie that I was just like, there was no scares, there was no thrills. It was 85% in the dark. I never felt harm for this family, because I knew for a fact nothing bad was gonna happen to them, because you couldn't have anything bad happen to them. How the story framing was, like, literally, it wasn't gonna happen. Uh, I got nothing else. There's, like I said, this is so uneventful that this review is probably going to be uneventful, because you're seeing a PG-13 horror movie that's in the dark. And the Boogeyman is not scary. Nothing fancy about the acting. Nothing fancy about the story. It doesn't add anything new. And I was bored. So the Boogeyman will receive a 1.5 out of 5 Futons, which equals at 30%. So City Critics News Scores gave this one. What? Critics say 63% with 105 of them. Audience scores 74% for your over 50. Here's critic consensus. The Boogeyman might fall short of its terrifying source material, but a spooky atmosphere and some solid performances help keep the chills coming. What? No. Really? Are any rotten as bad as mine? 2 out of 4, 5 out of 10. A C, a 5 out of 10, 2 out of 4, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, C plus, C minus. I just, menacing cinematography. There's nothing, how is it menacing cinematography if I can't see what is happening? not for me. Anyway, apparently I'm too harsh on Boogeyman. Especially I have a 30, a 63, or the 74. Chase out with the Futon, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if these Futon, Toby Futons, have a great day. I don't care if you watch this today, tomorrow, week from now, a month from now, a year from now. I will love every single one of you. Stay out of the closet, apparently. This is so uneventful and uninspiring. It's making me uninspired.